Hello people, how are you? This is Chinga again. In this video, I will show the solution to question 4A, B, C, and D from grade 9 2020 internal paper 2. So now before I dive into solving the questions, I just want to say thank you so much for those who've subscribed, those who are liking the videos. Your support is going a long way. Thank you so much. So to start with, I'll start with question 4A, which reads, a box contains cards numbered 1 to 10. One card is drawn at random from the box. Find the probability that the card drawn has a prime number on it. So to work out the probability that the card drawn has a prime number on it, first of all, we'll start with identifying the prime numbers that are in the range 1 to 10. So what are the prime numbers in the range 1 to 10? So prime numbers in the range 1 to 10. Okay, so the definition for prime numbers is that these are just numbers that are divisible by 1 and itself. So in short, these are numbers that have two factors only. So let's start with 1. Is 1 a prime number? 1 is not a prime number because it has got only one factor, 1 itself. 2 is a prime number because 2 can divide 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 can go into 2. 3 is also a prime number. 1 and 3 can go into 3. And we also have 5. 5 is a prime number. We've skipped 4. Why? 4 has more than 2 factors. So 4 can divide 1, 2, and 4 itself. So it has more than 2 factors. So 5 is a prime number. 6 is not a prime number. It has more than 2 factors. 7 is a prime number. Only 1 and 7 can go into 7. About 8. 8 is not a prime number because it has got more than 2 factors. 1, 2, 4, and 8 can go into 8. 9 is not a prime number, including also 10. 10 is not a prime number because those numbers have got more than 2 factors. So now that we've identified prime numbers, we're going to let A be the event that we select a card that has a prime number on it. So meaning that how many selections are we going to have if we get a prime number? So the possible number of selections that we have for getting a prime number is where you get a 2, a 3, a 5, and a 7. So if you count those, they are 4. So the number of selections that we can do for a prime number are 4. So if we let A as an event of getting a prime number, then it means that the number of outcomes of event A are 4. Then we're also going to say NE, which is the total outcomes. What are the total outcomes? So the total outcomes, this is just the cards themselves. How many cards do we have? Those that are prime numbers and those that are not prime numbers. So we do have 10. 1 to 10. So meaning we have 10 of them. So meaning here the total number of outcomes is going to be 10. So how do we now get the probability? So since we said event A is getting a prime number or a card that has a prime number on it, then it means probability of event A is equal to the number of outcomes for event A over the total. And what this gives is on NA we just have 4, so we can only select 4 prime numbers. We can only draw 4 prime numbers. Then the total is 10. So this gives 4 over 10. And 4 over 10, if you simplify, if we look for a number that can go into 4 and 10, that's a 2. 2 into that 4 gives a 2, and 2 into that gives a 5. So this gives probability of 2 over 5 as the answer. So the probability of drawing a card which has a prime number on it is just 2 out of 5. So that's solution to 4a. Going to 4b. So question 4b reads, given that 5 negative 3 a1 is equal to 7, find the value of a. So what we can notice is that this matrix, which is a 1 by 2, is multiplying with a 2 by 1 to give a 1 by 1 matrix. So to find the value of a, first of all, we're going to write the question. I'm going to write 5 negative 3 a1, all this equal to 7. So what's going on here is that this 1 by 2 is multiplying with a 2 by 1 to give a 1 by 1. So to work out the value of a, we just have to form an equation from this multiplication and addition that is taking place here. So we're going to do this. Since matrices multiply row by column, so we're going to say these numbers or these elements in this row will multiply with the elements in the column to give 7. So what is 5 times a? So 5 times a just gives 5a. Then negative 3 times 1, that just gives negative 3. All this equal to 7. So that's how we're getting a 7, just from this multiplication of those elements in that row and those elements in that column, giving a 7. So at this stage, we just move 3 to the right side, and this gives 5a equal to 7. 3 here is a negative, so when it goes this side, positive. So then we say 5a equal to 7 plus 3, that's a 10. And to find the value of a, we just divide by 5 this side, even here by 5. 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 5, 1. 1 times a just gives a. And 5 into 10. Okay, first of all, 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 10, that's a 2. So the value of a is equal to 2. So we now go to 4c. Question 4c reads, given that a is equal to v minus ku over t, change the subject of the formula to u. So what it is that this question, the subject of the formula is a. So we have to express u in terms of these other letters given as the subject. So what we're just going to do is, since on the right side there's a fraction there, what we're going to do is write the way it has been given, a equal to v minus ku, everything over t. Now, if this side is a fraction, we can make even this side as a fraction and cross multiply. So a is going to multiply with t, 1 is going to multiply with v minus ku. And for that, what we just get is a t there from the multiplication of a and t equal to 1 times v, that gives v, 1 times negative ku, that gives negative ku. To make u the subject, we can just interchange the terms. For example, we're interested in u, so we'll move this term with u to the left, and we'll move this term with at, the term at to the right. So we'll move this side, and we'll move this side. Moving ku to the left will give a positive, because this side is a negative. So we're going to have ku as a positive this side. Then at, when it goes to the right side, it will be a negative. So v minus a t. Now at this stage, since we want u as the subject, we divide by k. We divide by k both sides, and k into k, that's 1. 1 times u, that gives u, equal to this side v minus a t over k. So we have changed the subject of the formula to u from a, and this is the solution for 4c. We go to the last part of the question, which is 4d. 4d. Question 4d is a question on simultaneous equations. It just reads: solve the simultaneous equations x equal to 3y, that's equation 1. Equation 2, 9y minus x equal to 12. So there are 3 methods when it comes to solving simultaneous equations at grade 9. There's graphical method, there's substitution method, and elimination method. So using any of those 3 depends on just the nature of the question. So like in this case, this question, it will be easy for us just to use substitution, since already on equation 1, x is the subject there. X is equal to 3y. So what we're just going to do is substitute what is given on x, which is 3y, in equation 2. So we're going to show this. So since the first equation is x equal to 3y, the next equation is 9y minus x equal to 12. So what we're just going to do is substitute whatever is on equation 1, x equal to 3y, on equation 2 here. So where there's x in equation 2, we're going to put 3y so that we can first find the value of y. So this will give 9y minus 3y equal to 12. So 9y and 3y will subtract, giving us 6y equal to 12. And 6 can divide both sides here to find y. 6 into 6, that's 1. 1 times y, that's y, equal to 6 into 12, that's a 2. So this means the value of y is 2. Once you get the value of y as 2, you can just work out the value of x from equation 1 here. We said x equal to 3y. So what this means is x equal to 3. Since y now is 2, the value of y we've gotten is 2. So we'll just substitute and say 3 times 2, and that's a 6. So meaning the value of x is equal to 6 and the value of y is equal to 2. So this can be proved. How can you prove it? Just substitute. For example, since y is equal to 2, what is 9 times 2? That's 18. Then minus x, which is 6. So 18 minus 6, that gives a 12. And this is the solution to these simultaneous equations.